Children, so previous class we have discussed exponents, exponential form. So I hope you understood what is an exponential form. So this class we are going to discuss some important concepts related to exponents, and this is known as laws of exponents. And it is very important, this laws, because to solve problems of exponents in the exponential form, we need to learn these laws. So there are some laws which I am going to explain through examples. Okay, so first one, multiplying powers with same base. Multiplying powers with the same base. The first law is based on this. Multiplying powers with the same base. For example, 2 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3. So you are familiar with this form. This is known as, what do you call this? Yes, exponential form. So 2 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 2. This we call in short form powers. That's why it is written multiplying powers. So these two are known as powers. 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 3. So multiplying the powers with the same base. See the base. In both powers you can see the bases. What is the base? Come on, what is the base here? Yes, the base is 2. Right? So how we can solve this problem in a very quick way? For that we are going to learn the law. First law. Now, as you all know, 2 raised to 2. How to write it? What is the meaning of 2 raised to 2? Come on, what is the meaning of 2 raised to 2? Yes, multiplying 2 times, right? So 2 into 2. Likewise, what is the meaning of 2 raised to 3? 2 raised to 3 means, yes, 2 multiplying 2 3 times. So 2 into 2 into 2. And we call this form the expanded form of the given exponential form. Okay, now when you count this, how many 2's are there? Altogether there are 5 2's. So how can you write in that exponential form? Exactly, 2 raised to 5. So 2 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3. After expanding it, we got the answer 2 raised to 5. So here we got the answer by expanding. Now I am going to tell, without expanding, how could you get the answer very quickly? Okay? So how is it? Just check it. 2 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3. So there is a short method. The method is bases are same, and you got the power here as 5. How can you get power 5 with the 2 and 3? The given powers are, what are the given powers here? Yes, power 2 and here power 3. So using this 2 and 3, how do you get the answer power 5? Exactly, adding the powers, that is 2 plus 3. So we could say that the short method of solving this problem is, when the bases are same, just add the powers. So write the base and add the powers. So 2 plus 3, which is equals to 2 raised to 5. So we don't have to go for the lengthy method, expanding method. Just make it precise, short. How? Just add the powers only, and there's a condition. This could be done only when the bases are same. That's why this law is known as multiplying powers with the same base. Okay? Now here answer is written in what form? The answer is written in which form it is? Yes, exponential form. If you have to evaluate then you should find the answer. That is 2 into 2. You have to multiply and you have to write the answer. That is 32. But when you are asked to put the answer in the exponential form, you can stop here. Okay. Another example. Let me show B part. Negative 3 the whole raised to 4 into negative 3 the whole raised to 3. Here also, now you can, as you learn the law, you can apply the law. No need of going expanded form. What did I say? Come on, check the base. What are the bases here? Tell me, what are the bases here? Yes, the bases are negative 3, negative 3. So, same multiplying the powers with the same base. So, when the bases are same, what we can do? What we can do? Correct, that we have to add the, simply add the powers. So, what we get? Negative 3 the whole raised to. Just add the powers. That is 4 plus 3, which is equal to negative 3 the whole raised to 7. So by learning these laws, you see the benefit. What are the benefits? We can save our time. Instead of going on writing the expanded form, we can use the short form and we can save the time, and within no time we can get the answer. Okay, so that is about the first law. Again, one more example I can show you. That is, instead of numbers, I am taking letters. A raised to 2 into A raised to 4. So, to apply this law, keep in your mind what? What should be kept in your mind? Yes, that check the bases. The bases are same. So, we are multiplying the powers with the same bases. So, when it comes like this, what we have to do the next step? Absolutely, that is adding the powers. So, 2 plus 4. So, A raised to 6. So, very quickly we are getting the answers. Okay. So, now we are going to write this law. Based on these examples, we are going to write the law. I am putting as law number 1 in a general way. Here, through numbers and through letters, we have discussed the law. Now, we are generalizing the law. That is A raised to M. Instead of the powers, numbers, we are giving a letter M. So, A raised to M into A raised to N. That means bases are same. So, these are powers. These two are powers. So, multiplying the powers with the same base A. So, the law says that A raised to, what we should do? Add the powers. So, M plus N. So, this is the first law, multiplying the powers with the same base. Okay, multiplying the powers with the same base. So, what is the first law? A raised to M into A raised to N is equal to A raised to M plus N. Okay, so now let's move on to the next law. Instead of multiplying, dividing. So, we have learned multiplying the powers with the same base. Now, we move on to the opposite operation, division. Dividing the powers with the same base. Okay, that also let's see through examples. So, example A, 2 raised to 3 divided by 2 raised to 2. As according to the definition of exponent, you know what is 2 raised to 3. What is 2 raised to 3? Yes, 2 raised to 3 is multiplying 2 how many times? 3 times. So, 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, we will put in the expanded form, divided by, that we can put it upon. What is 2 raised to 2? Come on children, what is 2 raised to 2? Yes, multiplying 2 times. So, 2 into 2. Right? So, here you learn simplification, we learned. So, fraction simplification one time, again one time. What is the final answer? Only 1, 2. Right? What is the power of this 2? When there is no power, what we put? 2 how many times here? Yes, 2 1 time. So, it will be written as 2 raised to 1. Correct? Now, this we solve by expanding. Okay, now how can we make it into short form? Think, come on, just think it. How can you make it into short form? Everybody should think. As we did in multiplication, same way. Check the powers. 3 and 2. From 3 and 2, in the answer, you should get 1. What do you have to do with the powers to get answer 1? Yes, we have to subtract, right? So we can solve this problem in a very short way. That is 2 raised to 3 divided by 2 raised to 2 is equal to 2 raised to, subtract the powers when the bases are same. When the bases are same and it is dividing the powers with the same base, subtract the powers. 3 minus 2, which is 2 raised to 1. Okay, so you are learning the second law. Let's see another example. 3 raised to negative 7 divided by 3 raised to negative 4. So now you don't have to go for expanded. As you learn the rule says that check the bases. Check the bases. What is the base here? What is the base here? 3. Here also 3. So when bases are same and division comes, what we have to do with the powers? What we have to do with the powers? We have to subtract. So how can you write 3 raised to, come on, 3 raised to negative 7. Yeah, first power. Then what we have to do, the operation is subtraction minus, right? Second power, negative 4. So when subtraction comes and the powers are negative, you should be very careful. So we get 3 raised to negative 7. Now subtraction changes to addition and then this become additive inverse. So plus, then it become positive 4. Now integers rule. Two integers are having different sign. All what you have learned, its application. So different sign, what we do? Yes, we subtract and put the sign of the bigger number. So we get 3 raised to negative 3. So here we come to the second law. Okay, generalize. We can put in a general form. That is, one more example I can show you. A raised to 4 divided by a raised to 2. Check the base and the operation. Bases are same and the operation is division. So what we have to do? A raised to 4 minus 2, which is equal to a raised to 2. So from all these examples, we could arrive at the second law. That is, second law is, can you tell in a general way as I explained the first law? Come on, can you think of it? Yes, take it in a general way. A raised to m divided by. Yes, next, what is it next? Correct. A raised to n is equal to, what we do? What we do with the powers? Yes, exactly. That is a raised to m minus n. So this is the second law of exponent. Okay, a raised to m divided by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n, and the name of this law is dividing powers with the same basis. Okay, now next we move on to the next law, third law. Third law is taking power of a power. Taking power of a power. Which means two powers come. Taking power of a power. For example, just see example A. 2 raised to 3. That's already in power form. Then again taking a power outside. This is known as taking power of a power. So how many powers are there? Yes, 2 powers. Okay. Now, just focus on the power outside. And this is the base. 2 raised to 3. So, what is the meaning of this? Multiplying 2 raised to 3 2 times. So, we will write 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 3. That is the meaning of power coming to outside. Yes? So, 2 raised to 3 into 2 raised to 3. So, now when you expand 2 into 2, okay? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So, how many times 2 has come in the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So, how do you write in the exponential form? Yes, 2 raised to 6. Okay. So, when you take the power of a power, so you don't have to expand it, just see that 3 multiplied by 2, that gives you 6. So, when the power of a power comes, you have to multiply both the powers. Multiply both the powers. So, we can write in a short form 2 raised to 3 the whole raised to 2 is equal to 2 raised to multiply the powers 3 into 2 which is equal to 2 raised to 6. So, when power of a power comes, just multiply the exponents. Okay, another example. B part 3 raised to 2 the whole raised to 4. Okay, just do in the same way 3 raised to 2 the whole raised to 4. So what we get? 3 raised to 2 into 4 which is 3 raised to 8. Okay, another example. See, a raised to 3 the whole raised to 2. Come on, you give the answer. What is the answer for it? Power of a power. What is the answer for it? Yes, that is a raised to 3 into 2 which is equal to a raised to 6. Now it's clear the third law. So how can you put in the general way? The third law can be put in the general way. Come on. You are going to say how you put this in the general way. There is a base that you can take it as A. There is a power. Then again a power. So 2 powers you have to introduce. Okay. First power, what do you give the letter? Yes, M. And second power, what do you give the letter? N. So what's the answer? Say the answer. Think, come on. You know. A raised to, correct. A raised to M into N. Or we can put it as A raised to Mn. The meaning of Mn is multiplying M into N. So that gives you the third law. Okay. So we learned 3 laws right now. Next we move on to the fourth law. Fourth law is multiplying, again multiplying, coming back, multiplying powers with same exponent. In first law we have seen multiplying powers with the same base. Now here multiplying powers with the same exponents. Means bases are different, exponents are same. Okay, question number A part. Example 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 3. Check here. When multiplication comes, we have the first law also, but it is multiplying powers with the same base. For that, base should be same. So here, bases are not same. But what is same? Powers are same. So, just like, let's do the expansion. That is 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. Then 3 into 3 into 3. Thing is expanded. Now with 1, 2 and 1, 3. Just form pairs of 2 and 3. That is 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3. Okay, we are grouped base. Correct? So what is 2 into 3? 6. Again 2 into 3. What is it? Yes, 6 into 6. So how many 6 we got? 3 6. So how do you put it in the exponential form? Yes, 6 raised to 6 raised to 3. So how can we get this answer in a short way? Okay, for it, when it comes in the exam, you don't have to use the long way. You have to just put it in a short way. How do you put it in the short way? Look at here. Here, power is 3. That means whatever powers are here, the same power is coming. Okay, and changes happen instead of 2 and 3. What we got? 6. So to get this base 6, what we have to do? These two bases. Yes, these two bases have to be multiplied. So 2 raised to 3 into 3 raised to 3 is equal to, what we have to do? Multiply the bases. That is 2 into 3 and put this common exponent here, 3. Nothing is done on the powers. Nothing is done on the exponents. The exponent is kept as it is. The operation is happening on the base. So the bases have to be multiplied. Okay. So the answer is 6 raised to 3. Okay. Now one more example you can see. The example is 4 raised to 4. Second example. 4 raised to 4 into, second example, 4 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 4. Immediately when we look, we think of the first law, because first law is also multiplication. But remember, in first law, bases should be equal. Here the bases are different and the exponents are equal. So there is nothing going to happen on the exponent. The thing will be happen, the operation will be happen on the basis. What happens to the base? Come on. Yes, 4 into 3, the whole raised to, what will come? The common exponent 4. Yes, correct. So 4 into 3, 12. 12 raised to 4. Okay. Another example. 3 raised to 2 into a raised to 2. One is number power, another is letter power. Whatever it is, we'll apply the rule same way. Okay, the powers are same, the exponents are same. So multiply the base. So 3 into a, the whole raised to 2. Okay, so a number multiplied with letter. There is no further calculation. Just we'll write 3a, the whole raised to 2. So here it comes to the fourth law. What is the fourth law? Let's use the general form. Remember, here bases are different. So one base you have to take a and another base you have to take b. And the powers are same. So there we need only one letter m. Okay. So a raised to m into, come on, what is the next one? As I said, next base should be different. So what do you take? B. Okay. B raised to power. What about the power? Okay. The powers are same. So B raised to m. Now tell me, how do you write the answer? How do you write the answer? Yes, that is multiply the base. That is a into b and put the common power. Okay. So a raised to m into b raised to m is equal to a into b the whole raised to m. So you have to learn all these laws thoroughly to do the problems. When we have the laws in our mind, as we see the question, immediately we will be able to catch the question and able to do it. Okay. So now next we move on to, as we learn this multiplying powers with the same exponents, it has the opposite. That is dividing powers with the same exponent. Okay. So question number, law number 5, dividing powers. Dividing powers with the same exponents. Okay. So example, example 2 raised to 4 divided by 3 raised to 4. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. As we did in multiplication, we made it groups. So here also we are going to make the groups of 2 by 3. Okay. So 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 into 2 by 3. We have made the groups of 2 by 3 how many times? Just check it, children. How many times the group has made? The group of 2 by 3 has made. How many times? Yes, 4 times. So how can we write in the exponential form? Come on, quickly give the answer first. Exactly, 2 by 3, the whole raised to 4. So, to use this law, we don't have to use the long way. We have the bases different and the powers are same. So, what we have to do? Just write the base of both the numbers, that is 2 by 3, and divide the bases. There we did multiplication. Here divide the bases and put the common power. Just like we did in the previous, multiplying powers with the same exponent. Another one, B part, 7 raised to 5 by 14 raised to 5. Use the law. Bases are different and the powers are same. So, divide the bases. Divide the bases and put the common power. 5. Correct? And divide the bases. Check the bases. Whether the bases they have any common factor. In the previous one, 2 and 3. They don't have any common factor. Right? 2 and 3. What is the highest common factor? Come on, tell. Yes, its highest common factor is 1. So, they are not having any other factors other than 1. So, but here, when you check these bases, 7 and 14, check that whether they can be simplified. Yes, can you simplify it? Yes, by which table? By which factor can simplify? Correct, 7's table. 7 one time. How many times 14? 14 how many times in 7's table? Absolutely, 2 times. So here the bases have become smaller, shorter. That is 1 by 2, the whole raised to 5. So whenever it is possible to simplify, you have to simplify the base and write the answer. So here comes the next law. Which law? Dividing powers with the same exponents. So we can make the law number 5. Say 2 bases are different. So different bases we take. A raised to m by b raised to m. Powers are same. Exponents are same. So what we do? Divide the bases and put the common power. So a raised to m divided by b raised to m is equal to a by b the whole raised to m. When you learn one law, its opposite also connect and learn. So it's easy. A raised to m into multiplication it becomes a raised to m into b raised to m is equal to a into b the whole raised to m. So the first law, it has a connection with the second law. Then third law is different, power of a power, 2 powers coming. Then fourth and fifth law again multiplication and division. Okay. Then we come to the last law, the final law, that is number with exponent 0. Number with exponent 0. Number with exponent let's see an example. Okay. Example is 3 raised to 5 divided by 3 raised to 5. You know, when a number is divided by same number, you know what is the answer. Okay, what's the answer? Tell me. 2 divided by 2. What's the answer? Yes, 1. Likewise, let's see what is the answer for this. 3 raised to 5, which means 3 multiplying 5 times. Correct? The numerator. Same way, the similar way, denominator also 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. As you know the simplification, it will be cancelling. When everything gets cancelled, what is the answer? Exactly, 1. This you know, this fact you know. So we are going to create a new law, that is 3 raised to 5 divided by 3 raised to 5. This is, if you look carefully, this is exactly the second law. What is second law? A raised to m divided by a raised to n. Dividing the powers with the same base. When bases are same and we are dividing the powers, what we have to do? Subtract the powers. A raised to m minus n. So we can apply that here. 3 raised to, now what comes? 3 raised to what? Use the law and tell. 3 raised to? Yes. 3 raised to 5 minus 5. Right? What is 5 minus 5? 0. So 3 raised to 0. Okay? 3 raised to 0. And as we solved it directly, what we got the answer? 1. So here we are coming to a law. 3 raised to 0 equals to 1. So the law says that any base, a base with the exponent 0, the answer is 1. The base with the number with exponent 0, the answer is 1. Another estimate, what is 5 raised to 0? As according to the new law, a number with exponent 0. Any number with exponent 0, what's the answer? 1. Okay, 12 raised to 0, what's the answer? Yes, 1. Negative 25 raised to 0, what is the answer? 1. So for every integer except 0, for every non-zero integer, means every integer except 0, the power comes 0, the answer is 1. Okay, so here comes the law, the sixth law, a raised to 0.